Hi, again. For the first time in about 2 weeks. I have decided what I'm going to do from now on is do a vlog every day there's an exam on. So that way I don't really have as much pressure to do productive stuff. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. It's almost like a special episode or something. So I'm going to do one today, one the 20th, and one the 27th, and then I'll probably get back to normal vlogging routine. Yeah. What's happening this week? Started off with E3, and oh my god, E3. Mainly the announcement there. I'm so flabbergasted I can't even pronounce my words today. I'm so posh. Anyway, the things that concern me most out of the announcements, Halo anniversary. Oh my god. I just want it to be November now. I want that game. Oh god. In case you don't know, they are remastering the entire game. As far as I know, they're still keeping the same voice acting tracks, but they're keeping the same basic layouts for the maps and the same story and all that. All they're changing is the graphics, and they're also re-recording the excellent soundtrack by Marty O'Donnell. I want it now. It looks so good. And also, Halo 4, and the fact that they've announced Halo 4 means that they're announcing effectively another trilogy. Oh my god. Oh my god. You don't really get much from the trailer for Halo 4. It's more or less a teaser. But I like what they did with the lines that they used in it. Because if you remember, the last line of Halo 3 from Master Chief was "Wake me when you need me." And the first line you hear Cortana say is "Chief, I need you." I am such a nerd, but yeah, I'm really hoping that they keep the same cast. I mean, they obviously can't have Sergeant Johnson back or any of the Keyses because they're all dead, but they better have Jen Taylor and Steve Downes as Cortana and Master Chief, or I'll be annoyed. I mean, they're kind of the hallmark, so to speak. I mean, the iconography is probably more important, but a lot of people will be able to tell if they got different actors in, and I think that would personally irritate me, especially since we effectively know that Bungie's having nothing to do with Halos 4, 5 and 6. So yeah, I'm hoping that they get Jen and Steve back. Also, Mass Effect 3, I mean, we already knew about that, but now we have the new release date. I mean, it's been pushed back a bit, but at least we know it's coming out. My one reservation with Mass Effect 3, so they keep saying that the game starts with the Reapers arriving at Earth, and I think that's a terrible idea. It's like, I don't know, I mean, we've already kind of gathered that we're going to be spending the game trying to unite the various different races in the battle against the Reapers. That's a given. But if the Reapers arrive at Earth, you're probably supposed to get this feeling of a ticking clock. And whilst going on such a mammoth task as uniting the whole fucking galaxy, I don't think having the affect the Holocaust of humanity at the same time. I don't think that's a good way of doing it. I mean, if it were a real life situation, which obviously isn't, but if it were, I don't think it's not like you'd have any choice in it. But in terms of story, I think that's a lousy way to do it. They should have it building up to the attack, if you ask me, instead of just having hundreds of thousands of humans being slaughtered every second that you're out there. And it's just like they're gonna try and make it seem like there's a ticking clock, but it won't. But knowing the previous two games, it won't feel like it. But anyway, moving on from that. Monday, I actually tried to do a vlog, but it didn't go anywhere. But yeah, Wednesday now, we had our sixth form photos, but luckily they're not half as formal as the year 11 photos that we had taken. And yeah, they're just going to be uploaded to the VLE, so we can download them at our leisure. I probably won't. But after that, I had my no lessons because we had finished the history syllabus, and yeah, I went to this Water Olympics thing, which I was pretty much drafted into. I didn't want to go because I thought, like, spending 2 hours on a pretty frivolous thing, albeit a charity thing, 2 hours of that, 2 days for my history exam, probably not the brightest ideas, but it was pretty fun. I mean, my team came third out of 4 teams, but at least we didn't come last. And one of the DJ there was one of the rudest I've ever seen. It's like one of the guys there at the end, he had to like get a dinghy across the width of the pool. He said on the loudspeaker, "That man has the hairiest back I've ever seen." Anyway, I'm gonna start doing this later. So, where was I? Yeah, Wednesday and the hairy back. So the DJ said it on a loudspeaker, right when the guy was in the middle of doing his width. And he's gonna be so self-conscious about that now, it's ridiculous. But then, while I kind of judged him for saying that out loud, when he walked past me, I did kind of do a bit of a Wookiee impression. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, we came third out of 4 people, and we got nice medals and stuff. And as part of the last event, I had to go down like a slide that was attached to the 5-minute diving board, which is pretty good. But yeah, now it's Friday, and it's technically the last day of year 13, year 13 even, and everyone else doesn't really seem to be that bothered about it, mainly because we know we're going to come back a few more times for exams, and we just want it all to be over. But also I know I'm going to be back next year anyway. But yeah, I came in early for a kind of last minute history thingy for covering whatever we need to cover. And only half the class was there, and we were expecting to give Mr. Hubbard his little present then, but either James has forgotten, and if he does forget, I'm going to be so pissed off, because I gave him a $5. And we all gave him a $5, but you know. Yeah, we meant to give Mr. Hubbard his present, but that didn't happen. Don't know when that's going to happen, but it's going to happen, hopefully. And we went to physics, had a photo taken of our class, and also got little presents, as in like a Mars chalk ice thing, which is nice. And now it's lunchtime, it's just before my history exam. I'm going to get some lunch from the co-op because I forgot to bring any, and also I'm going to get Sanchez some jelly dinosaurs. Yeah, I'll tell you how it goes afterwards. And after that, I'm going to go and see Hangover 2 with Ruth, and that's going to be fun. And I'm going to get a Big Mac afterwards because not only is my washing machine broken, but my oven's broken too. So I can't have my pizza. Great. Anyway, speak later. I'll tell you one thing though. The cashier person co-op. Well, that was fun. Oh, car. Yeah, I was expecting a pretty mediocre performance, so I think I achieved that at least. I honestly don't know how well I've done. I just kind of put the same amount of effort as I did with my coursework, and apparently that was quite good, so I don't know. And now someone's burglar alarm's going off. Anyway, Mr. Hubbard came down to see us after our exam. So we had a nice little chat to him, and apparently the questions were pretty nice. I mean, at least the first one was something along the lines of he gave me such a shock. It was something along the lines of British governments between 1925 and 1937, their main motivation for appeasement was thinking that Germany had legitimate grievances. So that was a pretty easy question, considering that was practically all that I bothered revising. And I've got a sticky bit on my headphones. It's annoying. Anyway, Adam gave me a lift back home, which was nice and helpful because I need to find that girlfriend of mine so we can go watch a film. So that's pretty much it for today. Bye bye. Oh, also, feel free to call me Captain now.